So for May 15th, we talked about, for the decode, Wizard of Oz, red hair, Wendy's, and stuff. So whenever you see red hair, think Mami Wata, think The Little Mermaid, think alien DNA, psychic energy, Gilligan's Island. So this red hair, when the Wizard of Oz was featuring Judy Garland originally has red hair. They made her wear a blonde wig at first for the movie Wizard of Oz. Then they changed it to her little pigtails. But her hair originally is red. Marilyn Monroe's hair is originally red as well, but she dyed her hair blonde. A lot of Wizard of Oz has to do with like the energy of Marilyn Monroe, Princess Diana, Aaliyah, people who have went through the other side in purgatory. So by learning your birthday decode, you can learn how to travel in the dream realm better because you understand what's going on consciously. So subconsciously, you have already learned. So when you think about red hair, think about Selena Gomez. Her birthday is 7/22, July 27th minus 227, so 7/22 backwards. 7/22 is also a feast day of Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene was one of Jesus's apostles, or Yeshua or Jesus or whatever, the person that they wrote this book about, right? July 22nd is her feast day, which is Selena Gomez's birthday. So when you think about Wendy, think about the Shining movie. When you think about the Shining movie, think about Sleep Doctor. So Sleep Doctor, these are some movies you might want to watch because they're part of your energy. But Anna Clara Benavides, she passed away November 17th, which was the day of Taylor Swift's concert. She was born on 7/22. So whenever you start seeing people's birthdays and when they pass away and you start doing the codes, you start to understand there is some type of thing going on in the spiritual realm, in the astral realm, that is numerologically aligned with certain things. So when someone's searching for energy in spiritual realm, they have to search for an energy in a person, like they're following people. So when you think about like her out, these certain things that you see, they're all connected to an energy of Wendy. Wendy, M-O-N, mom, the Mother Mary, the Black Madonna, Isis, the energy of Ramses, the Red Pyramid of Ramses. So the Red Pyramid of Ramses is like right here. It's in Egypt and represents a lot of things like Ramses, which is a pharaoh. So there was a person who was traveling with their family on Halloween who crashed, and it was Taraja Ramses. He was actually the stunt double for Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, who passed away. So when you take jobs like this and there's certain things that happen, like it's not an accident his name is Ramsey and he passes away in a car accident with his family. It's a lot of things going on like in spiritual realm that y'all can't see, but if you learn your birthday decode, it's easier to see, so you could at least try to keep your family out of danger. You're not going to be out of danger. Everybody's in danger, right? But like spiritually, it's easier to travel on the other side so that when you wake up, at least you kind of took care of all the boogeyman and the ghosts and the goblins and the reptilians or whatever is going on over the astral. Birthday decodes do help you understand when you sleep so you could kick some you-know-what. So when I talk about Black Panther Chadwick Boseman, he played Top in Gods of Egypt. So watch the Gods of Egypt TV show. It's a movie. It came out February 26th. Remember, the last concert that Selena filmed called Selena Live was 226. She did a concert after that. But 226, before she passed away, was the date of her concert. It's the day before my birthday, which is 227. So it's a portal day before my birthday. 7/22 backwards, Mary Magdalene. So when you see, like I said, the Black Panther stunt double passing away on Halloween, you kind of be like, name Ramses and the Red Pyramid of Ramses, then you kind of are understanding how it's working in spiritual realm. So go watch Gods of Egypt. Pay attention to Set. Set would be your brother-in-law since you represent Isis goddess. Set would be your brother-in-law. He's married to your twin sister, Nephthys, Pisces. This is Horus. Horus would be your son. Horus is basically, they play the son in the movie. He'd be like baby Jesus. Set and Nephthys have a son named Anubis, which would be Horus's cousin. So Nephthys would be your twin, Pisces. Anubis would be Cancer, and Set is Scorpio. I would be like the Nephthys energy because I'm a Pisces. Osiris would be your husband, which would be my brother-in-law because I'm Nephthys, Pisces. Osiris is the Aries. And this would be you. So pay attention to her because Isis is for Taurus, so that would be your energy. And there's Anubis. Anubis is a Cancer. That would be my son, or sometimes they change it to my husband in mythology. But my son, Pisces sun is Cancer, or sometimes husband Cancer. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is one family, and then Taurus, Aries, and Sagittarius, or anybody born in December would be another family. That would be your family. Then you have like the brother-in-law, sister-in-law, etc. So that's Hathor in the middle. She's like the older sister of the goddesses. She'd be like a Virgo. So when you think about Horus, think about Toys R Us, Osiris, Isis, Toys R Us, Horus, Sagittarius. See, they're all like the same, the Eye of Ra. So just, when you're looking into mythology, a lot of companies usually delve into Egyptian mythology. So a lot of these businesses like put the R backwards to look like the Eye of Ra, because in the Eye of Horus, Eye of Horus is blue, which reminds me of Neptunes, which reminds me of Nephthys, which reminds me of Dorothy, because she has a red door on her head. Nephthys has a red door on her hair, which is Pisces, and it reminds me of Dorothy. So it goes into a portal of like the middle land, the purgatory, the sleep realm. So when you think about like red hair, think about Raggedy Ann and Ramses, who supposedly had red hair. He was born of Ra, Ramses, the Eye of Ra, Horus. And you see the red pyramid on her nose. You see 2 eclipses as her eyes. So we went to one eclipse August 17th. We're going to another eclipse April 8th. And it's going to change a lot of energy, a lot of consciousness. So the mummified body of Ramses supposedly had red hair. Redheads are very psychic. Black people are very psychic. So you put black and red hair together, you're talking about super psychic X-Men type of energy. That's why they had the Little Mermaid be black with like brown hair, kind of brownish red hair, because that's like the energy of like when black people miss the Isis energy. I told you the story about Lilith, Adam, and Eve already, about Lilith having red hair, ginger, and then Eve being dark skin, blonde hair, blue eyes, and then Adam having red. Rib gene, R1b, he gave Eve the rib, which would be the red gene. So when you think about like Aaliyah, August 25th, and her last movie where they kind of, did that to her, think Ramses, think like this energy they were trying to conjure up for her before they had her, pass away. That goes back to Taraji Ramsey. Think of Taraji P. Henson, whose birthday is 9/11, and what happened in 9/11. So think about Nephthys and Isis, aka Pisces and Taurus as being the twin towers. So 9, 11, twin towers. So that's what that represents. And it went down to 9/11, which is like Taraji P. Henson's birthday. 9/11, which reminds me of Taraji Ramsey's. So all these things, when you start knowing your codes, you just plug your codes into like, when you watch the news, plug your codes in, because then you start to understand more. Do your family, do your friends, do everybody, so you understand how the spiritual realm works. When you sleep, you could be safer from the goons and goblins in your awake realm. So Osiris and Set were brother-in-laws. Set took Osiris out, put him in like 13 pieces. They couldn't find the Mandingo. So basically, Nephthys already had a baby named Anubis, and the Taurus Isis didn't have a baby. So she needed to get pregnant. So they resurrected the Mandingo, or the bowling pin, so that she could have a baby with Osiris, since he was no longer alive. So when they say Jesus was born of no father, it was a god. Think of God and goddesses. So there's a god, he's not alive because Set unalived him. And now she has resurrected a bowling pin to make a baby, Horus Sagittarius. That's the mythology. It's deeper than that, but we're not going to go there. So one family, Isis, Osiris, are married. They're together. They have a son named Horus. So Taurus and Aries get together and have a son, Sagittarius, or anybody born in December. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Ophiuchus. Then you have her sister, which is Nephthys, the twin, Pisces, being with Set god, Scorpio, having Anubis, Cancer, as a child. So Anubis is the cousin or brother of Horus. So think Hasbro. Hasbro makes the toys for Toys R Us or for Christmas. So Set and Nephthys together, Pisces and Scorpio together, made the Cancer kid. Then you can press pause and read a little bit about Isis. Press pause and read about Osiris. A little bit more about Osiris. And why did Osiris was taken out by Set? Because supposedly the twin sisters switched beds, and Set, Scorpio, was like, where's my wife? And she was like, well, your wife is with my husband Osiris. Want to see if you guys could tell us apart because we're twins. And he did not like that. And then basically Nephthys, Pisces, got pregnant. He didn't know who the daddy was and assumed it was him because the child came out with blue eyes. So Anubis had blue eyes and black hair. And since Nephthys and Set didn't have blue eyes, they were like, maybe it came from Osiris. But recessive gene shows 2 parents don't have to have any blue eyes. Like Drake and his baby mama Sophie have a son with blonde hair and blue eyes, but they don't have it because recessive genes. You go out in recess, you see the blue sky. It's safe to play. When you start seeing black people with blue eyes, blonde hair, and red hair, it's very safe to play. Wizard of Oz would be like Osiris.